Luck and then Faulty, who's following the favourite, the heavily backed second favourite. He's only 3 off the leader. You Want Answers strides into it out 3 wide. And then Lady Bird Walton back on the inside from Miss Busy. Miss Singapore tracking up 3 deep as well before the corner. 2 lengths to Miss Scaramanga, and so am I. Well back Becca Letter. And back last is Martalia in the straight. Rains Amonte is just in front. Who's the Guru dropped off? Down the outside is You Want Answers joining in. Miss Singapore's putting in a run out deep, and back behind them Faulty. You Want Answers has raced up to Rains Amonte. Faulty now coming through very strongly. Then Miss Singapore and so am I. But Faulty had swept to the front. Great battle for the Miners. Faulty kicked away and won by a length and a half. Getting up for second, and so am I. And the Tom Percy colours out wide, and close up is Martalia and also You Want Answers in a driving go for the placings. Then Rains Amonte, Maggie's Command. Who's the Guru disappointed once again at the racetrack. And then came Lady Bird Walton, followed by Miss Busy. Bring More Speed got tired after a hard run from Becca Letter. Miss Singapore loomed up again but dropped right off. And the last one to greet the judges, Miss Scaramanga. Faulty, the money was on. Number 2, heavily backed. And so am I. Down the outside has got second, number 1. And Martalia has come through near the inside with You Want Answers. And it should be in that order. Back behind them, Rains Amonte. Who's the Guru was up second, was gone just after straightening. But Faulty picked up brilliantly in the final furlong and has raced home to score. And so am I continues to improve and ran home gamely again. And Martalia was very good late into 3rd place. It's got 3rd, number 13, Martalia, so it's 2-1 and 13. 2-1 and 13, and at 9, You Want Answers. He loomed up strongly, peaked on the run. Miss Singapore loomed into it as though she was going to really play a part, and then just really gassed out that final furlong. Details are coming through here. 2-1, 13 and 9, and it's 1 1/4, a short head by head. Time 1:14.52, and the last 600 37.49. 37.49 for the final 600 metres. Okay, Stevie Wolf. He's done it again. The money's on. It's got the cash. Let's go downstairs. Adam having a chat with Stevie.
Steve, we talked about the form lines coming into the race behind the Dolly M run the other day, and so am I finished in front of you, but this time you've been able to turn the tables. Yeah,
well, unfortunately, so am I. I still part own him with Tommy Pike, who's done a wonderful job with him. He's been to Port Ellen, he's been to Albion, he's been to Bunbury. All I said to Sean today was this horse doesn't have to lead because he's got a good turn of foot, and it's just wonderful to win this race. I haven't found this new winner's stall this year, so it's nice to get here.
There was big money for this galloper before the race, and I was talking off air just thinking, why is it coming? And that was the only thing that I could think that with barrier 9, maybe you would take a sit and that might be more suitable?
Yeah, it was. Sean was worried about getting in, but he rode that one perfect. Couldn't ask for a better ride, and that's great. You know, we've had a bit of a up and down season, but yeah, we got 3 on Thursday, 1 today, so things have turned around a bit.
From that run as well, I mean, it doesn't look as though the horse wants too much further, but that 12 to 1400 metre range?
Yeah, I don't think he really needs any further than 1200. He'll probably go back to Albany now and win a Class 1 with a bit of luck or Barker, and then we'll just tick along. But no, he's a nice little horse in the making, so hopefully win a couple more. And these races are great. People say, oh, they're weak maidens, but they do give owners a chance to win a bit of stake money, and I think it's a great concept because at least, you know, you win with a maiden here today or run second, you get 5 or 6 grand. They can go to the sales with 20,000, or we get the West Beat, so we can only get 30,000. So those boys that are in him, mainly me, of course, can be very happy.
As we said, it is a great initiative, a $30,000 maiden here on the Saturdays. Just quickly as well, you talked about your day at Albany. It was a really good day, and I mentioned on air just before, last Saturday, we interviewed you about your rumman, and you didn't want to talk about that horse. You declared my Greek boy on Thursday. That was from last Saturday. You said, get on, saluted as well. It was a really nice run, so I hope everybody got on last Saturday.
Yeah, so do I. It was a good price again, and we don't get it always right, but, you know, it's like anything in the world. You need to have an opinion, whether you're right or wrong. You can't just sit on the fence, and that's what's wrong with our politicians. They're not going to hop off the fence and have a go.
You did a great job, mate. Well done. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, bud.
There's Steve Wolf. We'll speak to Sean McGrady now, and Sean, as we know, Wolfie's taken full credit here. Take a sit. The horse has got a nice turn of foot.
Oh, look, I know Wolfie too well. It's taken me a long time to actually understand how he works, but Normally he sends them around half underdone and a leg hanging off and from the wide gate, and if they don't win, he just blames the jockey. But we got lucky today, and to Wolfie's credit, he had the horse spot on. He was a bit fat first up, and then he had a hard run, and then he was flat for his next two, but he was 100% today.
The way that we did see that turn of foot, though, did appreciate that speed and just being able to relax for those early stages a lot more than we've seen in the recent runs.
Absolutely, and that's the same reason why he slotted in from the awkward gate, because they did run along and they spread out, and he's got tactical speed early, so he can get across, and then, like I said, because they spread out and the pace was genuine, he lobbed into a nice spot.
Now, you know more than anybody, when Wolfie starts swinging at Albany, a lot of the time those form lines do start coming to Ascot as well, and the stable turns around, so might be a nice, exciting time building into Belmont.
Yeah, look, we probably need a few more smart ones with a few less problems, but Wolfie always does a good job of what he has.
Well done, mate. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks very much.
There's Sean McGrady, winning jockey aboard a faulty for trainer Steve Wolf there, taking out race number 2, the Lucky Rooster Maiden over the 1200 metres.